Hello all, Seriously here, back with some more Windrose. I'm at our first base because I was on my other world gathering wood and supplies and stuff and things that are on the ship, which is still in the other world. I've grabbed some spicy kebabs because they last 30 minutes. Doesn't matter what the benefit is, it'll just keep that thing off of my menu, off my screen, saying I'm hungry for 30 whole minutes, and they're easy to make. I had some extras. So this is the well. We've got a bucket, we've got some rope, we've got a roof. We don't have the ability to use our shovel to dig a tiny hole. If we could reduce the radius of this yellow circle on the outside edge to any size we want, like the size of the middle circle maybe, that'd be great. And maybe I'll dig down to water if they ever let us do that. But we're not building here. The well is the only thing that has changed at that base, if I recall correctly. We're going back over to take a tour of Cozy Cove South. We also have a third bonfire we might have seen last time. So I don't know if we took a full tour of the inside of the, I don't know what you call it, Fortress Tower. We have a fancy table, some fancy chairs, places for guards to sit and overlook our gates and the water entrance. Upstairs, we have a bit of a barracks. Temporary lighting right now. I've not finished furnishing this area. Upstairs from here, we're going to have some storage for gunpowder and stuff. And yeah, sometimes these lights don't turn on. We also have our smelting furnace and charcoal kilns up here if we need to make any, but just because I thought a smoke signal would be nice. A flag on top of the roof. Speaking of roof, while we're up here, we can take a peek at our village below. We have roofs on all of our buildings now. A bunch of fun roof styles, all different from each other. Got to keep things different with so few building pieces. You got to combine them in different ways. You know, this light brown with the dark brown wood, some open air, put a single slant roof on this guy. It gets pretty tall to do a single slant roof. Like, look how tall it gets. That's a whole second story almost. I don't know if I put an overhang on the back. Let's go check the back porch. No overhang off the back porch. That's fine. Our boat's back. That's cute. We have another little hut here. Not furnished yet. We have a new chimney, thanks to Armored Andy's idea about putting a cooking pot at the top of your chimney and then placing the stone around it. I thought, you know what? I'm just going to put a smelting furnace up there, and that works too. It's a bit of a different color stone, but the cap of the chimney could be a different color stone. It's a chimney cap. That's that. So, nothing much has changed over here, but we'll take a peek. Started construction of one of our final buildings here. We're going to get that done someday. This is our super tiny hut. It's got nothing but a bed in it. I don't know, maybe it's like a prison or something. Like, people get locked in. Solitary confinement. Nothing in the storehouse yet. And this is really storage up here anyway, so maybe that's just going to be somebody's house down there. It is pretty cute. It's tiny, super cramped, but it's more comfortable than the straw hut above it. Lots of room up here. No lighting, no furnishings. Very interesting. roof, at least from the outside. And that's pretty much south side. We can go take a look at our guard tower. Forgot that that got put in. Come on, fall down. There we go. Not much. I mean, this is the real guard tower. That's where the troops would be. This would just be for early sightings and for people trying to sneak in along the coast. We also have a bit of a fence inside the village. It's not a big one. Just goes down to a regular fence back here. It's mostly to keep out boars, dodos, and stuff. Not done putting that in either. We're going to continue this on. I don't know if you could put these fences in outside of a village wall. We could try right now. We're doing building today. Let's try some building. Stairs and fences. These fences right here. Let's match that angle up. We can't match that angle up because we haven't turned it on to 15 degrees. I think that's the matching angle. Yeah, okay. Well, it would line up right with this tree. Sure, it looks like it's putting me outside, letting me put it outside of village radius. If I do this, not enough resources, but other than that, that's not the warning it's giving me. So if, for example, I were to go like that, pick up these fabrics out here. I'm outside of a base radius. Build. Yeah, lets me put these outside of a base. Cool, so we can use these fences all along here. It's not the angle I would want the fence to go at anyway. We would want to change it and go more along this line here. Maybe we would want the clay pit encompassed. We have another rune up there. Our village line on this side is here. Dock has been extended. And my idea here for bonfire number 3 is that we're going to have a bridge over this section of the harbor from this side over to there. Now the bridge is probably, if we go back into build, going to land like right between the two. So we're going to need to find stuff we can build as a tower out here outside of a village, because that's the short part right here. So it's going to land probably on this one. In fact, why don't we just mark it like that? Something like that. Bridge also does not have to go, we can put it on an angle. There's no reason it has to go straight. We could go right from the peak over there. We could go from the top of the ship. Now that I've put this bonfire in, there aren't any undead in the entire bay. The undead at night even don't spawn in the bay. They do spawn in the tree lines outside the edge. So over in that cove right there, we get some undead. We get some undead along the shoreline, all the way along there, but they don't even happen to spawn here usually. They could, but they don't because of our bonfires. So this ship is safe. We could build on it. Put stairs up to it. It could be part of the town. I am pretty happy with south side build so far, so let's get back to build the north side. You can see some stuff has changed here too. Few walls put in, and the gates. The stairs have been moved. Got this whole second level in. The gate was in last time, but we didn't have the second level, I don't think. Just the bell was up there. We put the dock in. Maybe we had this. I can't remember now. What we haven't done is put the fence in along here. there. How far up does it go? Looks like 2. Is that really the edge of... Yeah, it totally is. Whoops. Yeah, 2's fine. I did want it to go up 2, I said. Did one fall in the water? Darn it. Oh, no, I just didn't bring it. Okay. Do I want it to stick through that pillar, and why does it when it doesn't on the other side? What we're going to do here to fix that is turn... Oh, yeah. I could snap it here to the pillar. There we go. Interesting. That's bizarre. Why did that happen? Maybe this, the wharf, or the fast travel belt, isn't the same width as up here. So it matters which side you start from. There we go. Now I've counted on this side and it's 9 wide, the gate, which makes, as far as I'm concerned, very little sense. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I do it here, same deal. 2, 3, 4. I should not have wasted wood. When this is all going to end up in the drink if I don't catch it. Yeah, it said I got 8 back. That should have been all of it. Okay. We'll have to check later. But if I made it 9, that would be 2 block widths, right? Plus 1. Why plus 1? And by blocks, I mean piers. So, for example, if I could make this snap onto the part that I wanted it to snap on, that would be helpful. Can I snap to this side from here? No. What if I get close? What am I snapping to down there? That's really weird. What I could try, just doing this for a scaffold. There we go. Now this wood I'm gonna lose. We're gonna go for a swim to get this stuff back. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It is more than 4. Oh, by 1 block. So one of the gates would have to be wider than the other. And if we make them both 9, and you can see it's not perfectly lined up. Look, look, look. That's okay. Whee! Oh wow, we caught ourselves on the edge. That's not where we want to be though, because we need to be up there to go for a good swim. Okay, so we need our gate to be 9 wide. Come on. Ah, really? That's so far down I can't get it at all? Yeah, no, I can't swim down that far. Maybe we'll call in the catch. That's not really going to let me get any higher up, is it? We would have to build taller. Let's see. Yeah, I got one that time. Can't target it down there. Okay. Of course, it's nighttime. That's going to help our building quite a bit, isn't it? Oh, let's not jump down there with 0 stamina. I think we can get it. I think that's tall enough. And it does prove that we can build tall enough to get the rest. So we'll worry about that later. I should still have like 1,700 wood here. 1,682. Okay, so plenty for now. And, like I said, let's call in the catch. We have some resources to offload here. Mostly food this time. But hey, why not have food? Ooh, we have charcoal too, which is great. Rum, wood, and stones are the things that you usually want for building. But hey, rum couldn't hurt. Vortex gun, okay. Cool. Hello, Mr. Boarhead. So, 9 wide. Let's get this gate done. Oh, so what we were doing here, I guess I can break a couple of things apart and show you, is I had to start from this side here, these 2 blocks in here, because this is not an exact, or rather, something we did wrong here on both sides means that if I start from this side, everything's off by too far on this side when we close our gates both ways. See that gap there? It's the same gap we had on the other side base when we do the gates that way. And if I started the build on the other side, it was much too wide of a gap, like significantly wider. But this is just a bunch of these tall stone pieces and 1 middle stone on both sides piece. And then on the top, we're going to put that bracing. Wall and stone and timber. Because this was built with the 30-degree set on, I'm going to change our angle rotation back to 30 degrees just to save some time. Yeah, no, I do want to go across here too. Normally, I do not like using the extended click and hold build, but for straight single lines, it works pretty good. It does work good for large areas as well, for huge solid areas, but if you might go over your area and that area is over water, I don't recommend it because of the same problem we had earlier. It's all of that lost resources downstairs. So now we might need to turn it back to 15 degrees. This doesn't seem. Yeah, we do. Of course, I put this fence at a weird angle. We're also going to need to move the ship to go 9 out. This appears to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we want to turn it around because this side over here that we can see now, when the gate closes, will be the inside of the fence. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Could put a window in there. So that's good Yeah, it worked good for that area. I wasn't too afraid of going over because we did the outside edge first. What we're going to need now, though, is probably a scaffold. We'll see. We might be able to use the ship as a scaffold. I can't jump onto the ship. So if I exit build, can I build from? Yes. Okay. I think it might just be easier to build a scaffold. Let's do it with something made of reeds because I don't want to lose all that material forever. That should do. We can see down at the water's edge. In fact, let's get close up. Fences. Okay. We want to go down to, I think, just beneath the water. You can see as we connect it to parts that are more stable, the whole area gets more stability. There we go. We might not be able to do this. It's getting pretty red. Pretty red. I think we're going to need to connect it down here. Yeah, that was the missing piece. Okay. Now, on the outside edge, I think right around this level is where we want to have our pillars and beams. It could connect directly to that. Let's see how we did it on the other side, because it should match, right? And yes, KJ, I know we don't have to go upstairs to access our bell. But for showing it off, I do. Okay, it is with this beam down here, not the top beam, the bottom beam. Oh no. Well, that's why I've got ladders on both sides. Oh no. I guess we're going to this one. Our boat. Alright, so right into the corner so it's connected. Get that full green connectivity thing all the way across. There we go. There's nothing much else we need to put on the outside, but on the other one we did put a window because it looked sort of interesting. So if I do something like this, then I should be able to... No, I can't snap to the bottom. We might be able to snap it upwards then. Or I could just rotate it around like that. And I'm now realizing I was using a smaller window on the other side, but that's okay. These aren't windows that actually open anyway, they're just to look like there's a window there. Snap. Sploosh. We lost all that plant fiber. That's okay. That's why we used plant fiber. One of the things I brought home on the ship was plant fiber, but in the form of rope and or cloth already converted from plant fiber. Because it saves a lot of space. You can store, I think, 40 rope or 40 cloth in a single slot. and each one is made from 3, what do you call these things? Plant fibers? Plant fiber only stacked up to 100, so 120 plant fibers can be in one slot instead of just 100. It's technically less space. Now, I don't know if you need 400 rope, and you can't convert it back into plant fiber, so you don't want to convert all of it, but it's a way to save space if you need to. Alright, our gate is done. We're pretty much ready for a second floor here. Oh, our gate is not done. And look, there's wood up there. I want to see on that one there. It's right outside. So when the gate closes, that would be on the inside, so that's where the walkway should be. Is it at the same height? No, this ladder is not at the same height. Staircase ladder. Well, you know what I'm talking about. So, where does that start? Let's go take a peek. Oh, I missed. It starts halfway back through the second deck. Okay. Almost. Can we do that though? We might not have that as a snap point. We have to make one. Well, it snaps to that side of it. Yeah, it goes down from there, but not up from there. Okay, we'll just put in a fence. A wall. Oh, why is there no halfway point? Okay, we're gonna go here, here, and here. There we go. That should help. Yeah, that looks better. So then we want floors and walls, walkway. Hard to tell, but I think they go like this at the same height here. I'm just going to put these as a temporary one here, so we can get around. And there goes another wood. It's right down there though. We can get that one. There we go. Now we have a walkway that we can't actually access but is useful. On the other side over here, I think it's right there. We also have one of these. Yeah. Looks great. Okay. And we are tall enough to go for a swim. Let's grab this stuff. I mean, that's how we're going to finish off today. Going for a swim at night, trying to grab our wood. That's the worst way to phrase it, but it's what we're doing. We need one that... Okay, we don't want to do a running jump, is what we want to do. Let's give it a try. Yep. Yeah, I can get that one too. Okay, great. We can get all of our wood off the bottom of the sea. Alright, but that's going to be it for today. We will be back to do more building another time. But until next time, have a good time.